Her name is Samantha Green. She was 25 when it happened. She'd seen the missing posters, heard the rumors, and when she saw Janelle's story on the news, she froze because she knew that man's face, Troy Benson. He said I couldn't leave until I smiled, said I was too emotional to drive alone, started touching my shoulder, asking if I had a man who'd let me make big purchases by myself. I laughed, tried to play it off, but then he locked the office door. He's creeping me out. He won't give me my keys. If I don't call in 10, come get me. CarMax lot on Highway 19. Samantha's sister showed up 20 minutes later, furious, pounded on the locked showroom doors. When Troy opened up, he smiled like nothing was wrong. But Samantha? She never picked up that car. She never even told police. Until now, Samantha had a photo from that day, not of Troy, but of a clipboard on his desk. She zoomed in, and what she saw gave her chills. Post-it note, with 2 names, Tamika, Janelle, and next to them a third, yours. Police found a notebook hidden in Troy's garage. Inside were pages of names, women, notes, details about who came alone, who had attitude, who dressed too confident, who asked too many questions. And in the back, a map with 3 locations marked in red. This week, authorities searched all 3. At the second location, an abandoned storage unit, they made a discovery. Under a rotted mattress, a small silver earring, identical to the one Janelle wore the day she disappeared. DNA results? Still pending, but they also found a sealed plastic bag with an envelope inside, and what was in it was a photo of a child, maybe 6 years old. On the back, scrawled in pen, "She'll remember her mother. She has to." And just below that, the initials JC, Janelle Carter. Wait, Janelle had a daughter. New search initiated in Muskogee County woods. Police believe Janelle Carter may have been living in hiding. A child may be involved. The photo was over a decade old, but there was something about her eyes. Not just sadness, not just fear. It was like she was watching something, or someone. And the initials? JC. If this was Janelle Carter's daughter, why had no one ever mentioned her? I've talked to everyone. Friends, co-workers, even her old neighbor. Nobody knew Janelle had a kid. Pause. Then quieter. Unless she was hiding her. A former co-worker remembers Janelle once whispered on the phone, "Tell her I'll be home by 6, and not to answer for anyone." Back then, it didn't mean much. Now, it meant everything. The timeline didn't line up. Janelle's car was purchased under her maiden name. She hadn't changed it in 6 years. But her lease? It was under a fake name. Same with her utilities. She was living in plain sight, but under a life no one knew. One address, scrawled beside the note. Kid, McDaniel Road Girl. Watch, that address belonged to a retired woman named Dorothy Isaac, 74, Sunday school teacher, and her foster license had expired exactly 10 years ago. When they opened the door, she didn't look surprised, just tired. And when they asked, "Do you know a Janelle Carter?" Dorothy didn't say a word, just turned and called out, "Baby, come here a second." She said her name was Jaya. She didn't know her last name, didn't know where her mama went, only that she told me to be brave. She said she'd come back for me. She's alive. Janelle is alive. I don't know how I know. I just feel it. Jaya had been drawing her dreams for years. Or maybe they were memories. Maybe both. She kept saying one thing. Mama said not to trust the man in the nice clothes. Why was a car salesman paying a PI? And why was that PI connected to a missing persons case in Alabama? A woman, hood up, glasses on, carrying something, looks over her shoulder, hurries into the night. Enhanced footage suggests she was there. It was her. 3 weeks after Janelle vanished, she was caught on camera at a motel 2 hours from Atlanta, carrying a child, moving fast, like she knew someone was watching, because they were. The child? Same hair, same eyes. Jaya, the woman, not just Janelle. She was wearing the exact hoodie Samantha bought her on her 30th birthday. She said it made her feel safe, like armor. Harold Mays, private investigator, ex-cop, dishonorably discharged. Troy hired him. The month Janelle disappeared, Mays made 5 trips to that motel. But the last trip, he didn't check out. Dental records later confirmed. It was Harold Mays. Murder? Suicide? The file went cold. Closed with no follow-up. No connection to Janelle. Until now, Jaya finally spoke. She remembered loud voices, a man yelling, her mother crying, then a fire. But what she remembered most, Mama said if something happened to her, find Ms. Samantha. She'd never stop looking. Janelle knew Troy was following her. He wanted to own her. If she said no, he made her life difficult. The car? The fake financing? A trap. Control disguised as help. When Janelle tried to leave, she found the tracker under her seat. Someone was helping Janelle. Maybe more than one person. Dorothy Isaac? She claimed she hadn't heard from Janelle in years. But she received a monthly envelope. No return address. Always the same amount, $500. Always signed JC. Inside were personal belongings. Janelle's ID, a burner phone, and a journal. Pages worn, water damaged, but readable. I thought disappearing would keep her safe, but I didn't count on how lonely survival would feel. Every step forward, someone tried to pull me back, but I made her a promise that I'd break the cycle, that no man would own our names. The case was closed. Janelle's body was never found, but her story, it didn't end in fear. It ended in fight. She gave her daughter a way out, and a woman who refused to stop looking gave her a way home. Sometimes justice doesn't look like a courtroom. Sometimes it looks like survival. If the story moved you, share it. And if you're drawn to cases that linger long after the screen fades, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button, and let's keep unraveling the truth.